Hey everyone, Tofu here, and welcome to Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge for the Game Boy Advance. Now, I know I said that SDRA2 was going to be the next full LP, and I'm still going to do that, but I'm gonna keep it honest with you guys, keep it honest, keep it real. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I recorded the prologue of that, and I was very overwhelmed by it, both in the sense of, what actually happened in the story, and also just the fact that, oh god, I have to commit to a big, super long Let's Play again. And I realized very quickly I don't think I was actually ready for it, so I'm gonna hold off a bit longer on that. But I was trying to think of, what's a quick, short game that I can do in the meantime until then. And I was like, hey, Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge is a pretty short game. I can knock that out pretty quickly. So we're gonna do this for a little bit, and by a little bit I mean like an actual little bit. It's not a long game at all. But I don't know. I was just excited to play this game, honestly, because it's been kind of a while since I've played it. This game, fun fact, canonically, like in universe, it takes place in between Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, even though it came out after Banjo-Tooie. It actually came out after Microsoft bought Rare, but because Microsoft didn't have any, competition, well, Nintendo didn't have any competition on the handheld market, Microsoft didn't have any handheld consoles, they could make a Banjo-Kazooie game on the GBA. And I don't know why they stopped doing that for, like, handhelds. Like, we could have got Banjo-Kazooie on the DS, potentially, but I don't know. They just stopped after, well, no, because Banjo-Pilot, I think Banjo-Pilot came out after this. And Banjo-Pilot is just kind of there. It just kind of exists. But this game, I think, is actually pretty good. It's not, like, amazing. It doesn't reach the highs of the N64 games, but, I think it often gets overlooked just because it is on the Game Boy Advance, but it is a 3D platformer, and in my opinion, I think for what it's worth, they made it work pretty darn well on the GBA. Surprisingly. It works surprisingly well. It's not perfect, of course, but I think it works, and I think it's a good game. I think it has some good ideas that the N64 games don't have, and I think it's a good game. I really enjoy this one. It's pretty underrated. Not a lot of people talk about it for some reason, because everyone's always like, where's Banjo 3? And it's like, dude, this is Banjo 3. Like, this is the third Banjo-Kazooie game. I guess it's technically Banjo-Kazooie, like, I don't know, Banjo 1.5e, because it's canonically in between Kazooie and Tooie, but, yeah, anyways, the plot of this game that's been going on, that I have been not talking about at all, is, Klungo built a robot for Grunty's spirit to inhabit as she's crushed under the rock in front of her lair. And then Grunty kidnapped Kazooie and went back in time. So now Banjo has to go back in time thanks to Mumbo and save Kazooie, and that's the plot of the game. It's an interesting concept, I think, because Grunty's plan is like she's gonna make sure that Banjo and Kazooie never meet in the past, but they don't really do anything interesting with it. But it's whatever. It's Banjo-Kazooie. We're not really here for this story. Anyways, this is Bozai, because we are in the past right now, so this is Bottle's ancestor. So he's gonna be our tutorial guy for the game. Jimba fella. Yeah. Needs some help. Okay, I don't really care. I'm not gonna read all the dialogue. So yeah, I mean, gameplay, it's a platformer. We are in it's a 2D space by all technicalities, but it feels pseudo 3D enough, so we can really just jump right now, and that's not all. We don't really have as many moves as we did at the beginning of Banjo-Kazooie, but also we don't have Kazooie right now, so it kind of makes sense that we don't really know how to do much of anything just as Banjo. Also, Tooie hasn't happened yet, so he doesn't know any of his Tooie moves. Oh, he can actually just jump over that. I probably knew that, but I don't think that's really what you're supposed to do. So we got a Jinjo, and of course if we get 5 of those guys, we will get a Jiggy, just like in Banjo-Kazooie, but more on that later. For now, let's actually talk to Bozai over here again, and actually learn ourselves a new move. So we got Pack Whack here, which is a move in Banjo-Tooie. It's Banjo's solo move. where he swings the backpack around, but it is a bit different in this game because it doesn't quite work as well on the GBA, I guess. So if Banzai will stop talking to me, I can actually show it off. You can just kind of... Oh, I forgot that little thing popped up. He just kind of swings his backpack in front of him. It's basically Breagle Bash, which most people may probably know as Banjo and Kazooie's forward smash, where he slams Kazooie on the ground. It's pretty much that, except it's much faster. So I think it works fine as a basic attack in this game. I don't think there's anything I can do back here now that I have this, but I will check. Okay, we can technically open up this beehive and get a honeycomb, even though we don't really need it. Yep, okay. So this is one of the skill stop honeycombs. Single honeycombs, yep. Honeycombs give you 2 units of energy back. Oh, yeah, I think, yeah, there are honeycombs that give you 2 in this, which, it is, different to... Oh, shit, is it A in this? I'm pretty sure it's B in Tooie. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, there are honeycombs that give you 2 health, points back instead of just 1, which, it is unique to this game, which is pretty nice. And then we get the skill swap and skill stop, I think they're called, where you just have to stop it, when it's at maximum. One goes in a line, the other is just random. Also, I guess I should probably mention this, because I'm trying to explain some things about this game. I'm just going to explain what I can. It has been a while since I played this game. I played this game probably about 5 or 6 times, 100%, which sounds like a lot, and is probably more than any normal person on the planet would ever play through Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge for the Game Boy Advance. But compared to, like, Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie, that's, like, nothing, man. I've played those games, like, dozens of times. I mean, Banjo-Kazooie, the first game, I've probably played that at least getting to the hundreds at this point. Anyways, here's the Jinjo Oracle. So this is how Jinjos work in the game. Basically, when we find 5 Jinjos, the Jiggy will spawn in front of the Jinjo Oracle. So we have to go back to the Jinjo Oracle and get the Jiggy, rather than just getting the Jiggy as soon as we get the last Jinjo. So, that's how Jinjos work. That's a lot to explain, I guess. No, I don't want to talk to you again. Thank you, Jinjo Oracle. You have, I mean, kind of done nothing for me right now, but you'll do stuff for me later. Yeah, there's an empty honeycomb in there. But yeah, anyways, basically what I was getting at is, like, it's been a while since I've played this, so I don't remember everything off the top of my head. So, I don't know, I might be wrong about a few things. I won't have as much confidence as I had with Banjo-Tooie. But I think I do remember the game fairly well, so I don't think it should be too big of an issue. Anyways, we want to hit that with our newly learned Pack-Whack, even though he's going to forget it, I guess, by the time Banjo-Tooie happens. So he relearns it. I mean, it's completely different, but whatever. Here is Jiggy Wiggy's Temple, who... Yeah, okay, I guess this is... I kind of wanted to mention this, that, like, the plot of this game makes no sense, because they try to make it seem like, yes, this really occurred between Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. But we meet characters like Jiggy Wiggy now, in the past. One, it's just actually, like, straight up in the past, but it's also technically before Banjo-Tooie. But then when Banjo and Kazooie meet Jiggy Wiggy again in Banjo-Tooie, they're like, oh wow, who's this guy? Like, we've never met him before. Even though they have in this game, so it's like, I don't know. I think there's a lot that, like, kind of leads to, that leads people to believe that this game is just straight up not canon. Like, it's just not part of the timeline, which is kind of, I don't know. It makes me sad because I do like the game, but it's just also, like, there's so many plot inconsistencies that my brain just is like, yeah, why would you do that? You could have made a cool Banjo-Kazooie plot. Because I think, like, separating Banjo and Kazooie is very cool. I didn't need this, by the way. Oh, I did that way too early. Oh, well. Also, dang, we only start with 4 honeycombs in this game. That is not a lot. It's like, I think you start with 5 in Banjo-Kazooie, and then you get the 6 honeycombs in Spiral Mountain and brings you up to 6. Oh, there was a double honeycomb there, by the way, but it was not on screen for very long. Anyways, this is the first world that we just opened up in Jiggy Wiggy's Temple. That's what we just did in Jiggy Wiggy's Temple, if you could not tell. This is Cliff Farm. It's a farm. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Come around to... Oh, I forgot you have to talk to Banzai from the front. Because he doesn't have a looking sideways animation. Right, Banjo. I'm not reading this. Why did I start reading that? That wasn't even an old man voice. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the moves in this game are a little, they're a mix of, like, kind of old moves, I guess, and also just, like, they have a few new ones. Actually, do they? I know they have, like, some, well, I don't want to spoil it, but I guess, they have some, at least one new type of egg that you can use. But, yeah, this first move is literally just diving underwater. It's like, hey, you know a basic move that, like, is in every game ever? Oh, shit, why did I pause? What are you talking about? Did you not say it was... What the fuck was going on there? I don't know. But yeah, you have to learn how to dive, which is very silly. Also, I'm confused. Why is the R button pausing the game? It should not do that. Yeah, because, like, the actual start button pauses the game, and that's good, that's correct. I don't know what's going on there. Thankfully, we don't have to dive too much in this. Actually, I don't want to go over there yet. I believe, I want to go over here first. Also, we got a Gruntling here. I think there was one in the hub world, but I don't know, maybe they don't spawn until after you go in the world, like in Banjo-Kazooie, but I don't remember. I already forgot even if I even dealt with one of them out there or not. But anyways, we're just gonna go over here, and now we got 40 notes, so we can get another move from Bazai. And this one, what actually is this one? Oh, is this Climb? Yeah, it is Climb. Yeah, again, it's like basic mechanic in literally like every game ever, but you have to learn how to do it in this. Thankfully, I think these are probably like the most egregious examples of that. I don't think there's anything too bad moving forward here. Okay, nothing over there. Yeah, but now we can climb, so we can actually go up there. But I think, oh, no, I misremembered that. I thought there was like a patch of water out. I thought there was like a pool of water or something over here that you could go into, but clearly I am mistaken. But let's just go up here and get these notes. By the way, I guess I should, well, since I can pause with the R button, apparently, you go into totals and actually show you how many stuff we're dealing with here. 2 honeycombs, 100 jiggies, 10, or not 100 jiggies, 100 notes, 10 jiggies, 5 Jinjos, and 3 moves from Bazai. So, pretty standard. It's identical to the first Banjo-Kazooie game in terms of main collectibles, but obviously the amount of new moves we will get from Bazai will differ per level, so... but I don't actually remember how many there are. Honestly, I'm kind of blanking on what some of the moves are that you get. I know a few of them off the top of my head, but... I guess we'll just find out as we go, because I don't want to spoil any surprises. Okay, this person lost their... Oh, right. Yep, okay. So they lost their eggs, and we have to get them back on the slide. And get used to seeing this slide a lot, because they reuse this minigame all the time. It's very much like Banjo-Tooie in that regard, where they just kind of... Well, Banjo-Tooie doesn't reuse minigames, it just kind of reused the general rules of them with the whole red, green, and blue kind of system. This game, though, just straight up reuses minigames. And this slide can be really annoying sometimes. Like, it's very annoying, especially when you actually take damage against things, because you just kind of can't move, and it's really hard to get everything. But that one's not too bad. I will probably fail some of the minigames in the future, because they are kind of annoying. Because the Game Boy Advance was, I don't know, I feel like they kind of pushed the GBA to its limits with this game. Much like how Banjo-Tooie pushed the N64 to its limits. Not in the sense that it runs bad, you know, like Banjo-Tooie runs bad, but this game runs perfectly fine, at least from my experience, on a totally real Game Boy Advance. But like in terms of like how much they can actually make a 3D platformer work on a GBA, yeah, they kind of pushed it to the limit a bit, and it gets a bit frustrating at certain points. Especially with the perspective sometimes. Like, this stuff isn't too bad, but there are some instances of platforming later that's like, oh god, they really tried to put this on a GBA, huh? But it's not too bad. Anyways, I think I actually want to jump down here now. And I think we can dive down here, so let's do that. And not pause the game, thankfully. I think if I, like, hold it, it didn't do it, so maybe that's the secret. But I'll probably mess with the controls later and see if I can figure out why it's doing that. Anyways, there's a bit more stuff down there that we can go to. That kind of circles back to the beginning of the world. But we'll come back and do that later. Because we have this whole upper area over here that I want to explore first. And then we'll finish everything up here, and then we'll circle back down to the start of the world. So that's just kind of how I like to do things. Anyway, we've got another hen, or I think it's a hen. Whatever am I going to do? Okay, yeah, they're missing their chicks. So we've got to go save the babies. Alright. Yes. Bye, Mama Clucker. Jeez. I forgot how much dialogue was actually in this game. It feels like they talk a lot. Okay, these enemies, they, like, come down to the ground and then you have to hit them. They can be pretty annoying sometimes. What is the order of things I want to do here, actually? It's been a while. I know you can open that door, but I forget how. I guess we'll just go this way, then. I don't want to go up there yet, I don't think. Yeah, I think I want to go this way. Okay, there's one of the chicks. Get them. Oh, can we hit that guy, please? Thank you. Any other notes over here? I do not believe so. Okay. Okay, we'll get that. No honeycombs in there, though. I don't think I needed them, though. Anyways, going to the water here. We cannot dive in this water. Because they're... Yep, no, I know. I don't want to pause the game. But yeah, there's just some water that you just straight up can't dive in. And it's like... Alright, cool, consistent mechanic. But it's a GBA game, whatever. Plus it would be a little obnoxious if you had to check, like, every, you know, body of water. There's just a Jiggy sitting out there, and a chick, so... Pick them up. Of course, the level design is kind of similar to Banjo-Kazooie in the sense that the worlds are much smaller, so... There's kind of a lot more, like, freebie Jiggies that are just kind of sitting out for you to get. I thought there was something else over here, but I guess I am mistaken about that. I don't think I can jump up here from here. Nope, that is too high. Which is a little hard to tell, given the perspective, but... We just have to trust that it is too high for us to get to. Also, the water is not flowing. Well, is it? I thought the water was flowing this way. Oh god, stop it. But, I don't know. We're just swimming slower now. For some reason, I thought the water was going this way. And it was easier to go this way, so I wanted to do it second. But I guess not. Anyways, let's just go around and get these notes in the water very quickly. And I think there's a Jinjo over here. Yep, okay. That's our third Jinjo, so we've just got 2 more of those guys left. I don't remember where they are. I know we'll run into them just kind of casually on our own, but... off the top of my head, I think I know where one is. Like, but I don't know about the other one. Oh god, I'm actually kind of low on health. How do I get out of here, by the way? How do I get out of the water? There's like a spot that you can get out. Is it just over here? It's where I got in, right? Okay, well, let's not go that way, because then we'll run into the thing. Yeah, this is where I want to go. Can one of you give me... Okay, well, there's a beehive over here, so I'll just get that. Oh, of course, it's one of these. Okay. Whoo! Okay. That was close. I mean, was it, though? Was it really close? Was it really? Okay, okay, there's a chick up there, but I don't... I'm trying to remember my path for this world. It's been so long. How do you open this door? How do you open... I know you can... Can you actually not open that door? Am I crazy? Yeah, this just leads... No, I'm stupid. That doesn't even lead to anywhere I need to go. That just leads to the beginning. I was very confused about that. Okay. Well, actually, you know what? I think I can just go up here right now. I think I can. Well, I mean, I can regardless, but I'm trying to think about what is efficient. That was not efficient, actually. Because we're gonna come back here anyway. But whatever. We'll get that chick for now. Yeah, we gotta do this minigame as Banjo anyway. Oh, oh, Banjo. Alright, so these sheep... Also, get used to this minigame as well, because we're gonna be doing it a lot as well. They have, like, what? I think they have, like, 3 types of minigames, and they just kind of shuffle through them in different contexts. Yes, I understand. Actually, I don't, because I forget the controls. Okay, it's B. So yeah, you can kind of adjust how long you throw the, I guess, fishing rod thing? Oh god, I'm surprised that one picked up. And this one is... I'm trying to remember, but I think this one is probably, like, the most infuriating minigame. Just because, like, the fishing rod is kind of slow, like, if you miss one of them. So... Also, you just kind of have to hope that, like, stuff is actually showing up, because, like, right now, like, there's, like, just nothing appearing. And it's just like, well, alright, cool. But that one wasn't too bad. Bravo! Here you go. They're so funny. They're so silly, goofy. They're just so funny. Alright, that's our 5th Jiggy, halfway done. Okay. So, I think now we will go over here this way. Is there anything up here? I think there's a there's Bonsai up here. This is actually a good move. Not anything like climbing or swimming, or diving, whatever. Same difference, because we couldn't swim without diving. But we got the roll attack now, which is, you know, actually a good move. And it was a default move at the beginning of Banjo-Kazooie, that I guess Banjo just forgot how to do. But yeah, now we can do that, and it's, like, actually very useful, so... That's good. Now, though, where do I want to go? We can go in the barn, but I think I want to go around the barn first. For reasons. Yeah, okay, so we got some notes around here. I don't think there's really anything else. Okay, there's a honeycomb up there, but we have to go on the roof to get to that. There's nothing up there. We can't actually go beyond that. Here is Mumbo. Mumbo's pad, because Mumbo is here in the past. This is different. This is not the Mumbo that sent us to the past. This is straight up Mumbo in the past. So he actually does introduce himself here. Though again, it doesn't make sense, because if, you know, Mumbo should recognize Banjo in Banjo-Kazooie, because he met him earlier. So, I don't know. So yeah, Mumbo's a trainee now, so he's, like, in his college days, I guess, because he's got, like, I don't know. He's much more carefree here. He's got, like, this groovy music instead of kind of the more mysterious one that he usually has. He's got, like, speakers around here. Like, he's chilling, man. Mumbo's just chilling here. Anyways, we cannot actually do anything with Mumbo right now until we get a Mumbo token. Or Mumbo totem, as they called it, but it's a Mumbo token, let's be honest. Oh, okay, we got, that was the last chick, so we have to go back to the mama hen and get our Jiggy from that. Can't do anything with this tractor, it's just kind of sitting there. But it's a nice little touch. Anyways, use these hay bales to get onto the roof, and jump up to the ladder, and get that honeycomb. And that is our second and final empty honeycomb in this game. For a second I was thinking with Banjo-Tooie logic, and thinking there were 3 empty honeycombs, but there is not, there's only 1. So hit the switch with the roll, and that will activate this little pad here. And this is a boss pad, which will take us to the boss of the world, which is just Klungo. There's not a lot of boss variety in this game. We're going to be fighting Klungo quite a bit throughout the game. And he's not too bad, though he is, I would say, much more difficult in this game than he is in Banjo-Tooie. Banjo-Tooie, he's just an absolute joke, but here, he actually does put up a bit of a fight, though. It is mainly due to just the limitations of how the game controls and how it's a bit more frustrating, because he's got, like, this whole force field around him now. I mean, he had that before, but he's, like... We're in a much more smaller space, I think, is the big issue here. And it's just, hitboxes are a bit more jank, just like that. Alright. Throw your thing. Okay, there we go. Roll into him again. Get this honeycomb, because I probably need it. Avoid the stuff. Oh, God. Yeah, he moves a lot, too. It's like, I actually did have to think about where I was going, rather than just kind of playing brain dead and just moving in a circle like you would in Banjo-Tooie. Alright, dude, you've been throwing for, like, way too long now. Just, yeah, let me hit you. There we go. Alright. Thanks, Klungo. Okay, so for beating a boss, we of course get a Jiggy, and we also get a Mumbo token from that. So that's how we get Mumbo tokens, is we have to beat the boss. So, unlike in Banjo-Tooie, where a lot of the times I tried to, like, either save the boss for last or something, or just do it when it was most convenient. But, like, typically I tried to save them for last, but, we actually can't do them last here, because we need to beat them to get the Mumbo token, so... The bosses will be semi toward the end, but not exactly. Sometimes they'll probably... I think there might be one instance where I just take care of it right away. but most of the time they're just like in the middle of the world or slightly towards the end. Which I guess is the case for this one, because there's not a whole lot left for us to do. But now that we've got our Mumbo token, of course, we're going to go ahead and give it to Mumbo. And we will give him that so we can transform. Yep, you can have that. I love that sound effect, by the way, that plays when you hit yes. It's like the only time that actually plays here, but it's just really cool. So here's how transformations work in this game, so we can actually choose which one we want. So here's just standard Banjo. Then we have the one for this world, which is a mouse. And we have 3 more that we're going to have to unlock throughout the game, so... Obviously, the only one we can really do right now is the rat. And I like being a rat, so... Now it's Banjo's turn to be a rat, and look at him, he's so funny. He's so funny looking. Yeah, okay, well, the official name is Mouse. Which I did call it that, but it's also a rat. Like, they're interchangeable. Don't actually quote me on that. I mean, you should quote me on that because I'm a mouse myself, so I would know. You can call me a rat, it's fine. But only if I say it's okay. Because, you know, sometimes it feels kind of offensive, but you know what? Don't worry about that right now. Because now Banjo's a rat, and that's okay. So now he can fit into this small little space in the Crag Mill. Oh god, I didn't want to jump down there. I'm actually stuck down here now. Okay, well now I gotta... How do you get picked up? Well, there are notes up here anyway. Oh, well, that just takes me right up here. Why can't I move? Why can't I... Okay, I don't know why I couldn't move for a second. I thought I was soft locked for a second. Jesus, alright. Okay, so... No. So what the mouse can do is it can nibble stuff. It can just nibble stuff. Which I guess, I don't know, Banjo is not capable of pulling that lever on his own. We needed to be a mouse to do that. There's a little example of kind of awkward platforming here, with the perspective of this little platform going up and down. It's a bit wonky, but it's fine. Anyways, that should be everything in this little house here. This little mill. Yeah, it's a mill. So we can go ahead and get out of here. And, I don't think we really need anything else to do. I don't think we need the mouse for anything else. I think that's really all the mouse needed to do here. The mouse will die instantly in water, I'm pretty sure. Which I could show, but I don't really want to. Actually, you know what? I think I will, because I think it'll just respawn me back at Mumbo's. This is just an experiment. You don't lose collectibles when you die, which is good. Okay, no, it puts me back there because that's the last building I went into. But yeah, the mouse just fucking dies instantly in water, which I think is kind of funny. But we're done with the mouse, so let's go back to Mumbo and change back to change back to Banjo as a bear. We are still Banjo right now. So yeah, I actually really like the transformations in this game. I think it's weird to say it because there are less of them. But I think this game probably makes the best use of the transformations out of all 3 main Banjo... Okay, Nuts and Bolts is a main game, technically, but it doesn't have transformations, so... out of the games that have transformations, I feel like Not Nuts and Bolts. I feel like this game uses them the best, and that's, you know... That's just something I really have to praise the game for, that I think it deserves a lot of credit for. Because goddamn, I think the transformations in this game are really good. And I would like an actual, proper 3D platformer that utilizes this game's mechanics with transformations in, an actual proper 3D platformer setting. And not just a pseudo 3D platformer GBA super limited setting. Because it's really good, but it works very well here, and I still very much enjoy this game. Anyways, we got our Jiggy there. We're at 8 now. For rescuing all the chicks, and I believe that is everything in the upper area, so now we are free to go back here to the main area, and circle our way back down towards the entrance, and in doing so, we should probably finish up the rest of the collectibles. At least I am hoping that we do, because if I'm forgetting something, then that could be disastrous. I hear a Jinjo, but I do not know where it is. I already checked down here, right? Yeah. That was where I got that honeycomb. Oh god, that enemy is back already. Okay, I hear you. Where are you? Oh, there he is. Okay, we got him. 1 left. Okay, I thought there was another one in the upper area, but I guess not. I'm not sure where it is. Okay, I know we went in that body of water already. I don't think, yeah, we can't go into this one. I don't think that there's nothing really behind, oh god, fuck you. There's nothing like hiding behind here. We can't even go behind the tree. The hitbox of the tree is like the top of it, even though it doesn't make any sense for how we should be interacting with it. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about a Jinjo or something. I don't know. We've got another minigame over here. Actually, is it a minigame? No, it's not a minigame. We just have to kill this guy, and they'll thank us for it. Gruntweed. I forgot that was this thing's name. Yeah, oh god, no, I wanted to slam it. There we go. Yeah, Gruntweeds are exclusive enemies to this game. And thank god, because they're pretty annoying to deal with. Anyways, for beating that guy, we will get a Jiggy for that. That's Jiggy number 9, so... the only other Jiggy that we actually need is the Jinjos. So we really gotta find that last Jinjo, because, I don't know where he is. I just don't. I don't know where he is. Die? No. Okay. Die, thank you. We're almost done on notes, and I'm hoping and praying that we will finish them up here. Because as is typical in Banjo-Kazooie, if you are looking around for, like, one note, it's hell. Okay, 96. I'm getting kind of nervous, because I didn't think there were that many notes down here. 97. Did I miss 3? Oh, no. No! I misremembered the whole world! I missed something. Well, this sucks. It's gotta be in the upper area, right? Because, like, like, what else is there to look at in this part of the world? I know this is, like, technically a bigger part of the world, I think, but... I'm pretty confident I did everything here. I'm relatively confident that I did. Whereas the upper area, I'm a little unsure about. There's not like a body of water that I missed, right? No, because I know I got a Jinjo underwater. They wouldn't put 2 Jinjos underwater, right? Surely not. Okay, where did I not go to up here? There must be something that I missed. There must be. There must be. Oh, I know exactly what it is. There was something else I had to do with the mouse. I completely forgot about it. Okay. That's fine. We'll just go back and get back to the mouse very quickly. Yes, I do want to change. Bring me to the mouse. Oh, no, it was already on it. Okay. Alright. Bring out your little disco ball. I forgot to call attention to that, but... Yeah, Mumbo, he's got a disco ball here. I don't know why he decided to get rid of it in the future, but... I guess he grew out of it. Can I seriously not jump up? Oh my god. That's annoying. God, Mouse Banjo is so funny. Like, actually so funny. There's like an artwork, there's like official art of Mouse Banjo that I think is hilarious. I'll put it on screen if I remember to, but it's one of the greatest pictures of all time. Anyway, we can squeeze in here as the mouse. There's the last 3 notes. Yeah, thanks Bazai in Spiral Mountain. I don't know why you're talking to me there. And there's our last Jinjo. So now we can go ahead and get the Jiggy from the Jinjo Oracle at the start of the world. The Jinjo Oracle is not always at the start of the world, but it usually is, so... It is in this world, at least, so that's where you have to go to actually get the Jiggy there. Anyways, let's swap back to Banjo. I don't actually know if the transformation happens automatically if you get too far from... if you try to leave the world, because I don't think it... I think you can explore as much as you want with it. Well, duh, you can. That's how it normally works. But if you try to leave... I know you can't bring them to the hub world. Because there's nothing for them to do there at all. But I don't know, I'll experiment with that later. For now, I would like to actually kind of end this episode because it's getting kind of long. Way longer than it should have been, honestly. I very much should have speed-ran this world a lot better. But there's not much else for us to do. We're just gonna go ahead, back to the start. Oh, don't get caught on the fence. Trying to speedrun, Banjo. Trying to speedrun, it's a speedrun. Okay, it's not a speedrun, but... Oh, that actually felt really good. That felt really good sliding off of the little ledge like that. That was really cool. Like, oh, that was nice. Oh, baby. that tech. Alright. Anyway, that was our last Jiggy. So we can leave. And let's check our totals. I should have checked it in there so it would actually be there, but... Cliff Farm, we got all 2 honeycombs, 100 notes, 10 Jiggies, 5 Jinjos, and every other little thing there that we had to get. So boom! We 100%ed that, and next time on Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge, I forgot the name of the game for a second, we're gonna go ahead and open up the next world and do that, and it's gonna be a great time. Probably. Hope you enjoyed this stupid little side game that I'm just doing very quickly for fun. But yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye!